Hey y'all, Chris from Key Farm. I know that y'all don't like a lot of talking in videos, but I gotta kind of tell you how we got to this point. Long awaited video of the Predator 670 in the truck. This truck has had everything in it from a 79 to a Duromax 440 and now this. Alright, long story short, the best we did with the 18 horse Duromax was a 14 tooth heavy duty clutch like this, running to a 36 tooth sprocket, gave us 45 miles an hour. Alright, I run a lot of clutches because I'm not a fan of torque converters, and when you get into this kind of power, that torque converter is like 600 bucks. Now the Key Farm channel does make money, but it don't make that kind of money. So I am currently running one torque converter on the golf cart. I have problems out of it, have had to work on the springs. I've had to work on it not wanting to unlock. Not a fan of torque converters. Some people would say run a 40 series torque converter with a heavy duty driver. Maybe someday. As of today, I'm not a torque converter fan. So check this out. I came up with this two clutch idea. I'll show you a picture of it right here. What I got here is a 16 tooth solid sprocket on the motor, running to a 16 tooth solid sprocket on the jack shaft, and then two identical 14 tooth clutches going to two identical 30 tooth sprockets. Now, I told you on the Duromax build where it was in here, we had a 36 tooth. The truck did run one time on a 28, but it was dead in first gear, barely had enough power to get out the driveway. But I was thinking, more power in the engine, dual clutches. I wanted to back down from 36 to get more speed, because with the same RPM as the other motor and the same gear ratio, it didn't matter if we had more power, we were going to run the same. Well, I may have gotten too ambitious because I dropped down 6 teeth. Maybe I should have only dropped down half that, or 34, 32. I went all the way to 30. Well, the performance thus far has been kind of lackluster. Now, I did have a little bit of problems in the testing. I had a brake dragging on the truck. I had to come back halfway through that and work on it. But the Predator 670, I hate to say it because, man, the little Predator motors have been so good to me. But this one, I am not impressed with. So, watch this little bit of action video I took, and hey, don't miss the end of the video because I'm about to show y'all something cool coming to this truck. I mean, a whole lot cooler than this, and it costs a lot less too. Alright y'all, so the Predator 670, I have noticed if you got the tank below the inlet, it's got to spin a little bit to pick up fuel. Remember, this is not the first crank. I've kind of broke in the motor a little bit, but this is the first time getting in it with the throttle hooked up. Back up a little bit. Back up. flying out fourth gear. It's acting like fifth gear is way too much for it. But it's also pulling to the right like a brake's locked down. I don't know, y'all. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board because we are pulling to the right real bad. Well, that sucks. That truck should have rolled on out a long way. And we just screeched to a stop and even did a little bit of bump when we stopped. Alright, y'all, we got a brake dragging. Alright, y'all, so this one, when it pulled in, it freed up a little bit, but it's hot. Those lug nuts are so hot you can't hold them in there in your hand. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with the brakes. Alright, cameraman, get in, let's go for a ride. Alright, so remember, it may be my fault. I may have went too ambitious with the gearing, but I really thought the V-twin was going to have the power that we needed to get to a 32 sprocket. Because I've run this truck with a Duromax with a 28, and it was totally dead on the bottom side. I really thought 30 and more power was going to be alright, but doesn't appear so. So the Predator, once you get it running, it's fine. Man. Twice I got it running, I started around here to get in the truck and it died. I don't know. Alright, let's go for a ride. Second gear. Third gear. Fourth gear. A lot of vibration too. Alright, that's all for fourth gear. It's governed out. Fifth gear or overdrive. When we drop off this little hill, we'll hit for about 45. Setting steady at about 45 miles an hour right now. Predator 670, 14-tooth clutch to a 30-tooth sprocket. Now I had a problem earlier with the brakes on the truck. It wouldn't freewheel. The front brakes were dragging, but I have since corrected that and the truck will freewheel now. So I was kind of blaming the motor for not having any power earlier, and that part of that was the truck's problem. Alright y'all, so there you have it. It does run. It gets you down the road. It's kind of lackluster. It's not as smooth as the Duromax in my opinion. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe there's some things to work out. Another thing about this Predator motor is I've been thinking what else I could do with it. Well, one thing that's really good about the Duromax and every other Predator motor is the tank is right up here and it has a pull start. This one, you got to mount a tank separately, no pull start, and for some reason, this engine, you choke it, you start it, you turn the choke off, before you can get in the truck, it dies. It takes forever to get this thing running. It's brand new. I mean, I broke it broke in pretty good. During the break-in, I had the tank above it to get it started, and then I put the tank down lower. It's really hard to keep it running. Once you get it running and keep it running a few minutes, no problems. It doesn't die after that. But man, it's been a real pain to get it to like pick up fuel that first time. Maybe it's me. I'm going to keep working on it. Alright, so check this out. Anyway, I thought the power was going to be smoother power. It's not any smoother. We're not going any faster than with the Duromax. Maybe I went too ambitious with the gearing, but we don't even seem to have any more power. It's supposed to be 4 more horsepower, and I know that's not much, but in this application, I mean, you can feel the difference when I went from the Predator 212 to the Predator 224. That 2 more foot-pounds of torque, you could feel it in the truck. This one here, I'm just not impressed with it. But I do have something coming up that's pretty impressive. Ta-da! Check this out, y'all. This is a 5-foot tall by 2-foot wide turf tire that I think it came off one of those wagons, like a grain wagon they pull around the field. Got a big surface area so it don't sink down in the mud. Well, I got a really great deal on these in an auction. I actually went to look at them for a different purpose and saw how big they were, and I thought, I don't need those. And then I thought, well, I can put them on the truck. So check this out. I'm going to weld a 6-hole rim inside this rim, get it as straight and true as I possibly can. And I'm going to move the axle on the truck because I don't want it riding like this. I'm putting these tires on the truck. Now, that's going to affect gearing. Absolutely, it's going to affect gearing. I'm going to get a reliable motor in that truck, whether it be that Predator 670 or a 440 Duromax. It's getting one of the two, and I'm going to put this bad boy on it, and I'm going to gear it down low because when you put giant tires on something, you got to gear it lower. So, all this time, we've been going for maximum speed in the truck. We're no longer going to go for maximum speed. We're going to probably gear it to 25, 30 miles an hour, but with these bad boys on it. And look, this thing, here's a mocked up picture of it. This thing is going to be awesome. Alright, so just to recap. Chris from Key Farm, not excited about the Predator 670. Really excited about 5-foot tires. I don't know, that's what you get with Key Farm. Hey, love God, love people, and watch some of these other more successful videos. I recommend the 440 and the MG. It is a fantastic project. It works really well. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.